Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your midday news fix for Friday the 19th of January. Concern that tourists on the west coast may not be prepared for today's severe weather. A severe weather warning applies to the entire coast, including a red heavy rain warning for Westland. Civil Defence fear that the Waio River's stop banks could again fail, repeating a washout in 2019. National Emergency Management Agency Deputy Chief Executive John Price says locals may know what to expect, but visitors won't.
My message there would be stay away from roads that may be jeopardised. Don't put yourself into any form of danger. Find a safe place, stay there, literally weather out the weather.
Heavy rain watches are now also in place in Gisborne, Taranaki and Tasman west of Motueka. Pro-Palestine protesters have been back this morning outside the National Party's annual caucus retreat in Christchurch. Senior political reporter Sophie Trigger is there.
As National MPs enjoyed breakfast, a small number of protesters gathered outside the hotel's street entrance, with signs calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. The group has since left. A pro-Palestine group also met outside the hotel yesterday and later outside the Christchurch restaurant where the National Caucus ate dinner.
Hastings suburb Flaxmere is losing its New World supermarket next month. The building needs significant refurbishment and its lease expires in March. Foodstuffs has decided not to rebuild. Flaxmere councillor Henry Hickey says it's devastating for the community, especially the elderly.
You can't drive a mobility scooter into town, into Hastings. And so they are the ones that are going to be severely impacted.
From February 25, locals' closest New World will be 8 kilometres away. Meanwhile, Woolworths is asking former staff to come forward after discovering issues with pay and leave entitlement. The problems date back to 2015. Jessica Swan has more.
Woolworths found the issues as part of a review of work practices 2 years ago. It's since approached 5,000 former or current salaried team members who may qualify for remediation or adjusted leave balances. The company's also engaged with MB and First Union for help. Woolworths says it doesn't know how much it'll cost to fix the issues.
The Māori Development Minister isn't bothered. No other coalition party members are attending this weekend's National Unity Hui in Ngaruawahia. More than 3,000 are expected to gather at Tūranga Waiwai Marae for the meeting organised by Kingi Tuheitia. It's after concern over government plans on issues affecting Māori. Nationals Tama Potaka and Dan Bidwa will go. Potaka says his focus is getting to the event.
We don't express or have any view about that. What we have a view on is that we thought it was a good thing for us to go, and we are going.
To sport. Black Caps coach Gary Stead's backing Devon Conway's class to re-emerge after a lean run with the bat in T20 cricket internationals. A first for the Silver Ferns as they prepare for Sunday morning's Nations Cup netball opener against Australia in London. The two teams meeting in a pre-tournament training match. And golfer Lydia Ko sits tied for 6th after the first round at the opening event of the LPGA season in Florida, carding a 3-under par 69 to be 4 strokes off the lead. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.